From the Opepco Studios in Oklahoma City, this is an OU Update with Mike Baldwin. I'm Jenny Carlson. Mike, the Sooners, well, they hold the distinction of being the first team to lose to Texas Tech. A surprising loss, really, going out to Lubbock. Not much went right, but what went most wrong for the Sooners on Saturday?
The offense just completely fell apart. I mean, they only score, I think, 22 points in the first half, and you're like, well, that's about as bad as it can get, and the second half wasn't much better. Season low, 47 points, shot 32%, only one guy in double figures. The offense was horrible, and the defense wasn't much better, and you said the first win, it may be the only win. So that, I mean, Tech is bad this year, and it's more than the loss. Is losing by 18, not showing any fight, knowing it's a game you need to try to keep your NIT hopes alive. All that came apart. It was by far the worst game of the season for the Sooners.
So what has to change now? Obviously, it's one game. It's obviously a bad loss. But what has to change moving forward if these guys are to salvage something out of all of this?
Well, it's the same things that Lana's been saying all year long. One, you got to treat every possession like it's important because it is. It comes down to the last 2 or 3 minutes for them sometimes when they've lost some close games, but he keeps saying the possessions with 13 minutes to go will change the possessions the last 2 or 3 minutes. And about the time you think they're buying into it, they're improving, they have something like this. So until they do that, play 40-minute games, get contributions from 4 or 5 guys, they're not talented enough, especially in this league, to just go on a little hot 10-minute spurt and think that's going to win them a basketball game. So eventually they're either going to get the lessons or it's going to be another sub-500 season if they don't watch out.
You mentioned offense earlier. You've talked a lot about offense during Big 12 play. They've just not had the offense. Is there a guy or a couple guys that if they could just get those couple guys going, they might solve some of these offensive problems?
Well, part of it is they've had 3 guys, Pledger, Fitzgerald, and Osby, who's been giving them consistent production for at least a month now. I mean, those 3 guys are all averaging like 15 or better in those league games, and they needed somebody else. Well, even those guys have taken a little bit of a step back. When Pledger only scores 4 points out in Lubbock, you're definitely doomed because that's your guy that's averaging almost 18 a game overall for the season. They need those 3 guys to get back on track. Groom showed some life when they gave Missouri a really good game, and if they hadn't missed free throws, they may have won that game. So they show promise at times. They just can't close the deal, and they can't be consistent.
All right, thanks, Mike. Sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.